We back. Character creation for Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's see. What do we want to be? Sir? Human? Elf? Dwarf? Whatever that is. And then, I don't remember. I've played this before, but that was like 7 years ago. So it's been a long time. I don't remember much, if anything. We're just gonna go classic. I like archers. We're gonna go normal. Blah 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 blah. Select. Do you want to import a code? No. Default world state. Yes. Get that out of here. I guess this is capped at 30 FPS. I remember this. You like... Okay, I remember. Bro, the cutscene's really capped at 30? Yes, okay. Here we go. Now, this is where the fun begins. I think that's good. His name? Sure, why not? Alright. We're beautiful. What's that? So like I said, I played this a long time ago, but I don't remember, like, anything. The only thing I remember from this game is a song. And that's it. It's very quiet. I need to turn the volume up. I think just the music's really low. Reach. Whoa. Yes, I remember this. Bro, 30 FPS is so terrible. To think this used to be the standard. Something's wrong with my mouth. It's too red. I have nail polish on. Hi.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Oh. Click, yeah, okay. That's horrible.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain.
Bro, this 30 FPS is disgusting. Yikes.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is. Or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
Some dialogue give you the opportunity to respond emotionally. When these opportunities appear, special icons will highlight. I'm confused. What now? All those people. All those people.
I can't believe it. All those people... dead?
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then...
Go to the Ford camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
What did happen?
It's weird having the subtitles on the top.
It will be easier to show you.
So now, I saw something weird with the controls that I'm probably going to have to change. I also have to change the audio, so we'll already have to go into the settings anyway. But it was like Q and E to turn left and right. Who the heck uses Q and E to turn left and right? I didn't change it because I wanted to just see like how it worked.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Well,
Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
investigate. How could I stop? So this is basically like Mass Effect.
You
A
still
lot
think
of
I did this?
choices.
To myself?
Not intentionally.
Maybe the same
Something
people.
clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Do I have a choice?
So I don't really have a choice
No.
about this.
Great.
None of us has a choice.
Nah, I remember that. Now you like make choices, and then just like everyone that you know will start like approving, disapproving. You gotta keep that in mind. Shouldn't have said that one.
They have decided you're
So I have
guilty.
everything
They need
max. Max.
The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The
I need to
conclave
definitely
was
raise the
hers.
volume.
It was a chance for peace
Once you get
between
volume,
mages
move.
and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come.
Something's wrong
It is
with my
not so.
face. I don't
Where
like
are
what
you
I ended
taking
up
me?
doing. Okay.
Your mark must be tested
WASD
on something
and
smaller
Q.
than the breach.
Yeah, see. That's just weird. Like, that just makes no sense. You can also look around by holding. While looking, you can do that. I don't get why you would want that. That's just weird. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's much better. Makes way more sense now. You can also do... Okay, yeah. Get to the rift. That's just, like, weird.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
That indicates your quest destination. So yeah, as I was saying, I have everything on the max of the max of the max. I think there was one thing that I lowered, and I don't even remember if I did lower it. It was like something pointless. I think I kept it on the highest. What do you want? Yeah, okay. I know how to follow a path. Thank you. I know the last time I played this, I was... Okay. I was a dwarf. I was really funny looking. I do not like the 30 FPS lock.
The pulses are coming faster now.
This is Destiny 2.
The larger
So now I
the
have
breach grows,
the volume
the more
maxed,
rifts appear,
so I don't know
the
why it's
more
still so
demons
quiet.
we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows.
Whoa, chill. Okay, that would have killed me. You see all those rocks? That would have crushed me. I would have been dead. Alright, time to learn how to fight.
Stay behind me.
Or not. Time to learn how to fight part 2. We will kill this. I got a bow. Alright, so press R? What do you mean R? Oh, okay, yeah. I remember this is like... Okay, chill. This is like a weird kind of combat. Okay, am I like even hitting him?
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Sure.
All right. Have it your way.
Wait.
That's a big sword.
I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I should remember you did not attempt to run.
Bro, there's something wrong with my face. Press 9 to consume a
Take these
potion.
potions. Maker knows what we will face.
I don't need that.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp, or fighting.
How do I...
We are on our own for now.
Oh, it's F. A helmet. Press I to open your inventory. Armor. Well, we already got something better. Oh, that's what we're wearing? I don't know. I'm confused. Equip. Oh, okay. I see. Bro, I'm looking good. I don't know. The sound is just weird. It's so quiet. Abilities consume mana and stamina for powerful combat effects. Most abilities require time to pass before it. Yeah, okay.
There!
Classic.
Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
I don't need advantages. Press tab to lock the... Okay. How do I, like, dodge? Can I dodge? Get away from me. This is gonna be an interesting game. This is not how I remember it at all. I knew there was, like, somewhat weird of a combat, but not like this. Oops. We'll see how we like it. I remember thinking this game was really good, so I can't imagine that it's not going to be. But then again, sometimes you play games that you haven't played in a long time and they're just not the same. So, who knows? Hello. I see you have a friend. Wow.
Up on the hill.
Now I know you can
It
switch
attacks
to
from a
their
distance.
characters, but I don't know if I... Okay. I need to learn how to dodge. C, X, Z, B, searching. Oh, look at that. There's definitely got to be a dodge. No chance you're not dodging. Ow. Okay, he's dead. Stop. There's stuff down there. I don't care about it. Keep items for later. Some dead people. Let's go. You're dead.
Ah!
They're falling from the breach.
Okay, so kill them. Who's it, like 2? Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Is it F2? No, I don't know. I want to know how you switch to another person. Ow, ow, ow. You have to be able to dodge. There's no shot you can't dodge. Bro. I don't know what you do. Alright, let me look. Well, it doesn't seem that there's a dodge. I don't see how that makes any sense. So you just have to sit there and take it? Well, I guess.
We're getting close to the rift. You can
There's
hear
things
the
on the
fighting.
bottom there. What are
Who's
those?
fighting?
You'll
I can't
see
use
soon.
them.
We must help them.
I guess those are like commands. Hello, everybody. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Can I like free jump? I could free jump. What did I just do? Oh, I remember. You can do like... Well, okay. Maybe not. What? What did I just do? Oh, yeah. So you do this, and then you can like queue up attacks. So you can be like, bang, bang, bang. No, like, I'm not gonna touch anything. I just didn't do what I thought. Never mind. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Quickly! Before more come through!
Whoa.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
So I can help.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Supposedly.
Possibly.
No.
It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Does he have like a crab leg on his arm? On his arm around his neck?
Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras.
I remembered his name.
Storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag along.
Actually, I remembered all three of their names. The other guy is Solus, I think. So you're with the Chantry?
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
I like your crossbow.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course.
His voice sounds
And
very
she'll be
familiar.
great company in the valley.
Absolutely
Kind of
not.
like a Batman voice.
Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker?
Not him.
Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means
I don't
kept
remember
that
what my
mark
name
from
is.
killing you while you slept.
You know about the mark?
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
That's commendable.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
The only thing I'm kind of nervous about is if I don't really enjoy
way,
this.
down the bank. The road ahead
Like,
is blocked.
like again,
We
I don't
must
know
move
why
quickly.
I wouldn't, because I've played it before. But still, if I don't, this is a very long game, supposedly. I don't remember how long it took me. Yeah, see, look, now I can do this. But I remember, or I looked up the, like, how long does it take? And it said, like, I think 50 hours or something. So that's gonna be a long time. So, to pause now. So that's
Glad you
it.
brought me now, Seeker.
Actually, this is what I was thinking before, which helps you better evaluate. Yeah. So while on tactical camera, use those weird combination. Or hold down that or that to scan the battlefield. Use tab to cycle through targets. Switch control between your party members and use right click to issue orders. Oh my god, what the heck are they doing here? Why would you ever put A and D? That just doesn't make any sense. At all. Oh god. Okay. I don't even really care to use that. Why get out of that. Okay. I got an achievement. Synergized. I really don't understand how you're supposed to, like, not get hit. I did not see anything saying anything about dodging. Like, I'm just gonna take all these hits. I might honestly not even play as my own guy. This guy's got a crossbow. Crossbows are way cooler. Can I loot this? I can. So much shorter. A bracelet. Some gold. Last time I had to use the F keys for a game was Fortnite, and that was back in 2017. So, my F key capability is not the greatest. I'm almost dead.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable.
See,
and
she's
less
got
prone to result
armor.
in premature execution.
How come you shielded them but not me? It's toxic. Let's just see for a second. So if I do that, no. I do that. This. How do I? No. So I could do that. You focus him. Okay, so they use their abilities by themselves, so that's fine. I need to change that. I can't. Oh my god. That's much better. Get me out of this. Why am I him? I don't want to be him. What? Why do I keep pressing F? What game was F?
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We
What
will
game
see for
was
ourselves
F?
at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Maybe it was Mass Effect? Must have been. I keep pressing F to like try and do like a big old shot. Wasn't God of War. Maybe it was Control? I don't remember. Doesn't really matter.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
I really don't know what to do about getting shot repeatedly. Get away from me. Okay, excuse me? Excuse me? I'm invisible? Like, no one else is getting hit, and then meanwhile I'm just getting roasted out here.
Hurry! Use the mark!
I'm going, bro. The Herald can use the mark to close the rift once all the demons are killed. Level up. Get
The
level.
rift is gone!
I remember this. Double daggers. Archery, sabotage, subterfuge. I don't have daggers, so... Ability. Each ability contains 3 active... Each ability tree contains each... Wow. Contains active abilities, upgrades, and passive abilities. Okay. When you have ability points available, click an ability or an upgrade to learn it. That makes perfect sense. There's escape. Okay, cool. So what do we got? What are we using? We're using long shot. Is this a passive? Dexterity? Sure. Explosive? Sure. Apply. Active abilities. Can I like... Yes. Actually, no, I kind of want... Excuse me. Well, now where did that go? Now... Maxwell, that's what his name is. So you're not leveled up. Trash.
Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well
I'll
done.
open it myself.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Thanks. I was born with it. Wow. See, like, what the heck are you doing? Not only do I have to worry about my own stuff, I gotta worry about their stuff now, too.
Here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is.
You don't know me.
As Grand Chancellor
Something
of the
is just
Chantry,
wrong with my
I
face.
hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
He just got roasted.
You are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So no one's in charge here?
So none of you are actually in charge here.
You killed everyone who was in charge. Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Can't.
How do you think we should proceed?
I think we should just go up there. Well, I can't even select that. I can't even select anything now. What the heck? I think we charge with the soldiers.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
And on my head be the victory. Weirdo. Bureaucrat. That sounds like an insult. You stupid bureaucrat. Bro, look at my squad. I'm like 20 minutes in and we got a squad. I just wish I knew how to dodge, because I don't understand how I'm gonna dodge and not get shot a million times, because everything seems to have projectiles. Oh, he's dead. My guy. I did it again. What is with me pressing F? Yeah, mess him up, everybody. Yeah, yeah. Explosive shot. Okay, that does a lot of damage. Like, you need to have... You need to have it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and take this? Oh, someone gave me some shields.
How many rifts are there?
We must seal it if we are to get past.
Quickly then!
Oh. What the heck is that? Bro, it's like the guys from Metro. Are we good? Oh, see, it shows up here the like progress bar. You want to drain it.
as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
I remember him.
Do not congratulate
He's the
me,
one
Commander.
that's saying.
This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
I'll do what I can.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
That's all we can ask. The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
The heck is that guy wielding? Looks like a broken plate on a stick. Oh, that guy, he's chalked. He's chalked right here. That guy, chalked. That guy, chalked.
The
Let me
Temple
loot
of
him.
Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
Fire-resistant
That is
cowl.
where you
Oh, a
walked
new
out of the
weapon.
Fade.
Was it P? No. I. So we have weapon. It's the exact same thing. That's disappointing. That's extremely disappointing. Okay, armor. Fire resistance. Why can I not equip it? Requirement level 6? Okay, then why are you giving it to me? There's a,
There are
no shot on
soldiers
level
found.
6.
They say a
I just
woman
started.
was in the rift behind you. No
Yes.
one knows who she was.
It was me. It was if I was going to choose to be a woman, that would have been me. The Templar helmet. Item level 1. Alright, we have a new one. This game is so quiet, it's honestly kind of weird. Okay, I'm looking good. Can I give them helmets? How would I even do that? Oh. Okay, 100% is going on him. Just make him look as stupid as possible. Anything over here? Nope. Try to smack the dead people. I don't think they would like that very much. I think it's funny how your helmet just like disappears.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple.
I remember something. I seem to remember quite a bit, actually.
This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm binced ready. Just tell me what to do.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
We don't know the range that I've got. Maybe I could do it from here.
Now is the hour of our victory.
Excuse me.
Bring
Saruman.
forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
It's so
guess
weird. Like, this is like a
person who created
stable
the breach.
130, but then go into the cutscene and it's 30. Like, what?
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it.
I don't know what that means.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Keep moving. If you're moving, you can't be the sacrifice. Red crystal, green crystal. Touch it.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Kill him now.
I don't remember any of that.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily.
I didn't even do
believe
anything,
that
though.
with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
They're the first ones to die. Notice how bland they look and how cool we look. They're second to die. They're archers, they gotta take a second to die. And there's me with my weird eyes. See, I got range on it. Bro, I could have done it from where we were. What the heck is that?
Now!
Oh, is that the laughing thing? Let's see, does it laugh? It's not laughing. Yep.
We must
I remember that.
strip its defenses. Wear it down.
Okay, and how do I do that? What is she shooting? I don't see what it is I'm doing here. I'll try someone. You can disrupt.
Disrupt the rift.
What? You can disrupt Fade rifts to damage demons. Click for right click. Oh, I see.
Quickly.
I didn't understand what the heck it was trying to say. 3. This is some of the weirdest combat I've ever seen. Ow. How can you not have a rolling system? Is it like middle mouse? No. Disrupt again. Ow.
More coming through the rift.
Hey. Stop. Now guys, I'm gonna need some help over here. I'm gonna need some help over here. That was a waste. Keep him off me. How could that just doesn't make any sense? How could you not have a dodge? I don't understand. That's just so bizarre. No. Do not touch me. What did I literally just say about touching me? What did you do? You touched me. Can you stop touching me? You missed. That's unfortunate. Why are they targeting me? Run. Run. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Okay, what do you want me to do about it? I gotta protect myself out here. Are those potions shared? Okay, he's angry at me. This is... This is gonna be an interesting game. That's all I can say. So far, I'm not a huge fan of it, combat-wise. I don't remember it being this weird. Honestly, like, I remember it was like third person, and I remember you could control everyone, but I thought it was just like regular controls.
Now,
What just happened? Oh,
do it.
thought it crashed. We're fine. The Pride Demon. Do it. Don't worry, everybody. I saved the city. That's me. Look at me. I'm gorgeous. Until I open my eyes. Bro, it's just something. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. Something's just wrong. Who the heck are you?
Oh! I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
Why are you afraid of me?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Let's go. We stopped it. Game over.
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
They're pleased?
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know.
Why do they always make elves look
She
so
said,
weird?
At once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
They're always like real skinny and odd. Too skinny and odd. What do we got here? Some roots. Wow. Acquired bow of the dragon, medium armor of the dragon. Schematic. Who the heck is that? What the heck is this? Can I get around this? Clammy. Bro, let's go, we clams. We have evolved from crab to clam. Hello. Oh. Okay. Find Cassandra at the Chantry. That's a weird word. Chantry? The Chantry. Bro, look at them all. Yeah. Bro, I have a title now. Bro. I'm pretty sure it's this way. That seems familiar.
He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it.
Excuse me, I did my best. What was this? The Singing Maiden. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. No one's gonna read that. No one. I can guarantee you. 1 out of every 100 people reads that. Hello. I'm here to collect my reward. Blah, 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 blah. What's in here? What are you hiding? I don't care enough.
Have you gone completely mad?
Yes.
He should be taken.
Hello, everybody. When did I
Chain him.
change?
I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Am I still a suspect?
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
I like
But
the idea of
not
that.
the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence?
Well, you would assume that the hand thing is
The Maker
what
sent
made
him
me
to us
survive.
in our darkest hour.
Blessed be the Maker.
Though all before me is shadow, it shall the Maker be my guide.
We lost everything then. Out of nowhere, you came.
07.
The breach
That's
remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
That was aggressive.
You know what this is, Chancellor?
That's a
A
book.
writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
Yeah, it's right back down. Be trash.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old.
What is that accent?
Find those who will stand against the chaos.
That's me. I'll
We
stand.
aren't ready.
I'm standing right now.
We have no leader, no numbers.
I'm the
And
leader.
now, no chantry support.
We're the 3 numbers.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
I agree. Let's investigate. You want a holy war.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war.
But
you
this is
are
a
already
holy one.
involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
I want to help. I will help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
The heck was that hand? Bro, her wrist was like broken. Who holds their hand out like that? Is that like a 60-degree angle? A book. I can't read that. There's that guy again. Oh, I remember her too. Don't remember her name. I want to say it's like, starts with a P. I was gonna say Philippa, but like that's a Witcher character, and I doubt that's this character. So we have Varric the Dwarf. Birds. Incredible. It's truly beautiful. I'm worried that I'm gonna be way too loud because this game is way too quiet. Not far, not far. Duwalk. With this order, we will restore the order. The Inquisition is formed. Oh my gosh, the Inquisition's being formed? I do not agree with that. I must storm off. I must train the people for the Inquisition. I am walking. Wow, we have soldiers. She's like limping. Not really good when our top soldier is limping. And that's the game. Alright. Only took about an hour. Well, you also have to account for the what's-it character creation. Report to the chantry, speak with the smith, speak to the quartermaster. Okay, how am I supposed to read all that? Speak to who? Who's the other one? We gotta speak to some people. There's a people over here. This is the alchemist. Hello. I remember very few things, but it's seeming that I'm remembering more than I expected. Upgrade potions. Equip potions.
Thank you for hurrying with the potions.
You're welcome.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Thanks.
my thanks for any part you played in that.
The heck is that?
Well, You can pay me back by fixing the world.
I got you.
Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Need help?
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
How do I get potions?
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
So I don't have to do anything? I like the idea of that. You can equip... okay. Regeneration potion. Does that... Can I make it? Like... Now we gotta drag it. I have none. Okay.
Let me know if you need anything.
Upgrade potion. Potion upgrade. You can upgrade potions you already have unlocked. To upgrade a potion, select a category, select it, and then upgrade it. Okay. Potion. Regen. I do not have any of that. Healing. Wait. Nope. But... I see. So I'm probably not going to be able to do anything there. What's in here? Thanks for your legs. I don't care about what you got to read. Well, that active quest, or that quest to find all these other places is not active. Therefore, don't care. I want to say the blacksmith was over here, but I don't see it.
Just like that. Should we
Yes.
surrender or...
Yes. Heretic. Wow, look at those people that just apparated in.
Does it trouble you?
Yes. You try having a green beam come out of your hand. It didn't close the breach.
If it wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Sounds like fun.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor.
It wasn't a sense of humor. I was being serious. What is this lady's
You've met
name?
Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier,
Was not close
our
at all.
ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Espionage.
Tactfully put, Cassandra.
A pleasure.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was quick.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste.
That's
and
me.
That frightens the Chantry.
It should.
The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
The breach doesn't worry them?
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of
Maybe
Mother
French.
Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'm sensing some French there. I'll talk to her.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Am I supposed to know where that is?
Opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Whoa. Operations. The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlace and Ferelden. Ferelden? Ferelden, yeah. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found in the Ferelden side. Ferelden. War table. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands. Another. Okay. Is that this? Scout the hinterlands. Well, I can only do this one. Okay, so that's us, but who were the other two? That is one wicked looking bird. Is that her? That's her. 100%. Guaranteed money on the wire. That's her. Now what? Scout, new area unlocked. Would you like to gather your party? Not now. You have new... okay. Nope. Gather coin. See, it's gonna be stuff like this. Well, that's cheaper.
Let us begin.
Definitely similar to Mass Effect. Black Emporium. I don't know what any of these things are doing. I'm just gonna do them because I can. The only thing though, I'm not going to the place because it's like, no, no, we're not going anywhere. It's too late for that. Eric's Revenge. I don't know what we're doing here. 15 minutes, 12 minutes.
All right.
Okay. Prove your loyalty. 20 minutes.
Let's see what we have.
Let's see. Busy. Busy. Because everyone's gone? Okay. We have nothing over there, it doesn't look like. Meeting adjourned. Okay. Well, like I said, we'll keep giving it a shot. If it doesn't end up being entertaining enough for me, and okay, then maybe find something else. But I don't even know what else I would go do. I don't have a plan after this game. And I was kind of hoping that this would take a while, so that way it's like something, give me time to think of what else we could do after it. But for now, we